Hello, friends, countrymen, loyal subjects of the Whistlepig Palace. We're coming to you this week from historical Philadelphia, where you'll see our mode of transportation is public transportation.
The subway.
We got around this way, saved us a lot of parking hazards.
In today's video, we got a lot of historic stuff. First off, the Museum of the American Revolution. But we're going to pepper in some fun stuff, okay? It's not going to be so dry.
It's not all history, it's fun.
This museum is fairly new. It's only about 6 years old, and what we loved about it was the representation of marginalized groups. So it showed every facet of the Revolutionary War from different perspectives. So what it was like for slaves, what it was like for immigrants and women, and not just focusing on battles.
Also, because it was new, it was really well done with these very lifelike
mannequins. That snowball, I wanted a picture. It literally looked like a real snowball in that kid's hand.
And surprise, they have George Washington's original war tent that he was out on the battlefields with his men in for the Revolutionary War.
They had a couple of exhibits about the Native Americans that participated, and what we found interesting is that they were on all sides. So they were fighting with the British, they were fighting with the French. It was a good experience.
A lot of times we suffer from decision fatigue. What to eat, where to eat it. When you go to a food hall, doesn't matter. Eat some of everything.
Guys, I'm going to give an unpopular opinion here. I think that Reading Terminal Market is better than Pike's Place Market in Seattle. They had fresh fish just like Seattle, but they had so much more food, more places to sit. It was a great bite.
As you can see from the photos, we had a cheese boat,
Georgian ajaburi,
okay, fancy corn dogs,
Korean corn dogs,
and pupusas. I know those.
Emily ordered those, but they were so good.
Everything we had was amazing. Okay, back to the history. Independence Hall, where both the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution were debated, ratified, and signed.
Guess who wasn't there?
Who?
Rhode Island.
Really?
Were you at the tour?
Yes.
We took a National Parks Ranger tour of the room, and he described how all of these were remakes and how this is likely what it looked like when they were deliberating and signing the documents.
And then he introduced the 57th signer of the Declaration of Independence, Miss Emily Osborne.
It's dinner time in the Whistlepig Palace, and this time we're trying birch beer.
Nothing goes better with chicken and beans than a little minty root beer, as it was described to us. Oh, it's not even in crack. This is a fresh seal. Oh, it's red in color. That's surprising. Oops. It's a healthy glug.
Smell it from here.
I'd say minty root beer is accurate on the smell. Oh, it's black licorice.
Do you like black licorice?
Yeah, I love black licorice. It's a black licorice pop. That's actually really good.
10 out of 10 would recommend?
Yes.
Birch beer. We made the obligatory stop to the Liberty Bell. It was bigger than a basketball. I hear a lot of people say, like, it was smaller than I thought, so I did not know what to expect.
And it is now behind glass, just so you know, you cannot stick your finger in the crack.
This was hotly debated by Emily's family.
When Mal told me we were going to bake oven knob, I started debating in my mind as to whether I was having a scone or a croissant, and then we ended up on a trail.
I was trying to brainstorm where we'd go on a hike, and I messaged a friend who's from the area, and she was like, go on this hike. It was not a real hike. I would say it was more of a rock climbing adventure.
It was.
But I had a great view from the top.
And everyone was having picnics up there. It was a little hazy from the fires, but I'm sure if the air were clear, this was a great 360 view. Everybody who knows Mal knows she loves the prison. So it was fitting that we made a stop at the first penitentiary in the U.S.
This place was fascinating because it was one of the first to have individual cells. They couldn't talk to each other. They couldn't see each other. It was really meant to be punitive.
Al Capone had his tonsils removed in the hospital ward of this cell.
And it stayed open well into the 70s. So it was built, what did it say, in the 1800s and lasted till the 70s?
Yeah.
That's a long time for a prison.
What I found fascinating was the exhibit on modern imprisonment. Take a look at our imprisonment of violent versus nonviolent criminals from 1970 to 2015.
Drug war, also private prisons. Guys, what we got here is one from Geno's, this one, and we got one from Pat's, this one, and they are competing places. So Pat's is down there, you can see it, and we are sitting at Geno's. Hopefully they kick us out. Now for the taste test. This is Emily. She's gonna take a bite of Pat's first. Sorry, okay, pausing for cheese removal. So this is Pat's. Now we're gonna take a bite out of Geno's. Cheese removal.
So Pat's was 100% the better Philly. They had thinner shaved steak and more whiz, which made for a juicier sandwich.
No, I loved Geno's. Geno's had chunkier bits and the onions were really like cooked in.
Sounds like it's still up for debate.
Critics hate us.
For those of you wondering, we did not pull the camper through this covered bridge, although it would have fit. Anyway, so long, Pennsylvania. We'll see y'all in upstate New York.